So guys, welcome to episode number 12 of my Bayern Munich career mode series. We've got a huge episode today. In today's episode, we're actually going to find out if we will be participating in the Champions League final. Yes, the second leg, semi-final of the Champions League will be played against Chelsea. Will we go through to the Champions League final? You guys will have to wait and find out. Also, we've got a couple of league games also in today's episode. Episode number 12, not long to go until we finish off this season with Bayern Munich and the series. Thank you guys so much for support on the vlog that I did yesterday. It went down very well. And I have got your guys' answers to my questions. So you guys have given me your answers to my questions that I did mention in the vlog yesterday. If you did miss it, go check it out. It will be on the channel page. We're coming up against Hertha Berlin in the first game of today's episode. This is at the Allianz Arena. Let's hope that we can kick off the episode with a win. Actually, after this game, we're actually going to have that second leg semi-final against Chelsea in the Champions League. So it is very important here if we pick up the victory, giving us a little bit of confidence going into the second game of today's episode against Chelsea in the second leg of the Champions League. But Hertha Berlin, they had the first chance of this game during the first half, but in the 67th minute, they had another chance. They did really start this game very well, as you guys did see them having the chances, but they're just putting their shots wide of the goal. But in the 78th minute, Julian Draxler on the ball is going to try to get around his defender here. Does well with a few skill moves, and he takes a shot, and here's a good save there from the Hertha Berlin goalkeeper. So Julian Draxler doing very well there, but he receives the ball yet again, trying to get around that defender again, but he plays it to Xavi Alonso, who takes a shot, and that one almost going into the back of the net. Almost giving us the 1-0 advantage, but his shot did go wide of the goal. The game is actually going to end Bayern Munich 0. Hertha Berlin 0. That's right. To kick off today's episode, we're going to end it off, to kick off the first game, to end the first game of today's episode, sorry. It's a 0-0 draw against Hertha Berlin, so not giving us that confidence booster that we needed going into the second leg against Chelsea. And talking about that, it's going to be played right now. Will we be going through to the Champions League final? We are finding out right now. Going into this game against Chelsea, we're going into the game against Chelsea at Stamford Bridge, actually with a 1-goal advantage. That's right, at the Allianz Arena against Chelsea in the first leg. We did win the game 1-0 against Chelsea. Going into this game, we're taking that 1-0 lead, and let's hope that we can pick up the victory here at Stamford Bridge and go through to the Champions League final. As on the other side of the tournament tree, after the first leg, Real Madrid lead Arsenal 2-0. That's right. It is looking like Real Madrid will be going through to the final. Will we be playing against them? You guys have to wait and find out. Huge game here against Chelsea. We're playing away at Stamford Bridge. And remember, guys, if we do pick up an away goal here, most likely we will be going through. So we do have that advantage going into this game against Chelsea. It's going to be a massive game, as I'm actually starting a 4-2-3-1 formation for this game. A different formation, not using the 4-3-3. As Lewandowski, he'll be starting up front for this game. But in the 5th minute, Chelsea start off very well, like it has been in previous second leg games in the Champions League. Every time we're playing away, it's always our opposition getting onto the good starts. And Chelsea did do so with Eden Hazard, but the shot just outside the box does go wide. As we're pushing on into the 29th minute, it's actually Ramirez on the ball, who plays it to Willian down the wing here. Looks to cut it inside with a cross to find Diego Costa with the header. The header does come off the post, and from that, the Chelsea man was offside, as he did put that one into the back of the net. From that, obviously, he was offside, so Neuer's going to take the free kick. It's Manuel Neuer passes out to Benasha, the centre-back, as he plays it to Marcelo, who plays it over the top to Isco, who does very well to header that one on to Robert Lewandowski, as he plays it inside to Isco. Isco having his chance, he takes his shot, and just like Chelsea's chance not too long ago with Eden Hazard, his shot does go wide. So both teams having their opportunities, but both teams not putting the ball into the back of the net. But in the 47th minute, Diego Costa with a golden goal scoring opportunity, but he did put his shot wide. So the scores are going to remain at 0-0. And remember, guys, we are 1-0 ahead on aggregate. Diego Costa should have put that one into the back net, giving Chelsea a 1-0 advantage in this game. But in the 67th minute, it's Eden Hazard. His cross is going to find Diego Costa. And this time, Costa's header is going to go into the back of the net. It's Chelsea who are 1-0 in the lead in this game. But on aggregate, it is Chelsea 1, Bayern Munich 1. They've leveled it at 1-1 in this game on aggregate. And we're going to have to get a goal here if we want to go through to the Champions League final. And the 76th minute, it's Bastian Schweinsteiger. He wins the ball. He plays it out to Robin Lewandowski, who plays the free man, Robin, wide. It's Robin who is going to go himself, actually pass it to Lewandowski. And what a fantastic finish it is from Robert Lewandowski, putting that one into the back post, into the back of the net. And remember, guys, it's 1-1 at Stamford Bridge, but on aggregate, we are now 2-1 in the lead, and we have actually picked up an away goal, the more important away goal. The game is going to end at a 1-1 draw at Stamford Bridge, but on aggregate, it's Bayern Munich 2, Chelsea 1, and we're going through to the Champions League final. That's right, guys, we're going through to the Champions League final, which is insane. That's right, we're going through to the Champions League final. We are, you can say, the favourites to win the Bundesliga. If we pick up that trophy, pick up the Champions League trophy, it would be very nice to pick up 2 pieces of silverware for this season with Bayern Munich. After the 2 legs, it's Real Madrid who beat Arsenal 3-1, as it will be the final. Bayern Munich versus Real Madrid in the Champions League final. What a final it is going to be. But we do have a game to end off today's episode. That game is against Bayern Leverkusen in the Bundesliga. And Bayern Leverkusen this season are sitting 4th. So that's right, we're sitting 1st. They're sitting 4th. And after that draw, you can say, but really a win on aggregate against Chelsea, we are feeling like we are on top of the world. Let's be honest, guys, in the Champions League final against Real Madrid, what a game that is going to be. And going back into the Bundesliga, we're actually 4 points ahead of Wolfsburg and Schalke. We're actually 5 points ahead of them, but 4 points ahead of Wolfsburg. Going into, I want to say, the final 6 games of this Bundesliga season. Not too long to go. But the Bayern Leverkusen side for this game, they're starting a 4-2-3-1 formation. Very interesting to see. And as I did start that 4-2-3-1 formation for that game against Chelsea, we didn't come out the victors. Obviously, the game did end in a 1-1 draw. So I went back to my 4-3-3 formation. A lot of players are being rested. But Manuel Neuer in goals. And this game, from start to end, did not go to plan. You guys are going to be seeing from these highlights just how good Bayer Leverkusen did play for this game. In the 4th minute, they had the first chance and actually going to put the ball into the back of the net. Their winger Son there having really 3 chances, 2 of his shots being blocked, but his 3rd shot going into the back of the net. But in the 9th minute, we've got a free kick with Stefan Jovetic from 29 yards out. Really the best free kick taker in the team for this game. Obviously, most of my players being rested after that huge game against Chelsea. It's actually Jovetic with his shot does get saved by the Leverkusen goalkeeper, denying us a goal to level it at 1-1. But in the 22nd minute, it's Kiesling who plays it wide, and Bayer Leverkusen passing the ball around here as Castro plays it to Bender as he plays it over the top to find Son. Yes, that's right. Son for Bayer Leverkusen has picked up 2 goals in 24 minutes, and we're down 2-0 against Bayer Leverkusen. Bayer Leverkusen not looking good in this game. In the 56th minute, yet again, Son causing us a lot of troubles. He plays it to Kiesling, who plays it back to Son as he whips it across to find it back post. It's Bellarabi. It's Bayer Leverkusen 3, Bayern Munich 0. And as I did say, this game from start to finish did not go to plan. In the 63rd minute, it's Bayer Leverkusen with another chance. Castro down the wing plays it, just really cuts it inside as their player finds Kiesling as he plays Son again. And yes, their winger Son, that's right, Son for Bayer Leverkusen has picked up a hat-trick. It is Bayer Leverkusen 4, Bayern Munich 0 to end off today's episode. After that great performance against Chelsea, we're going through to the Champions League final, but will we win the Bundesliga? You guys have to wait and find out. We're still sitting first in the league, which is nice to see. We still have a game in hand, and we are 4 points ahead of Wolfsburg. We win our game in hand, we will go 7 points ahead of Schalke and Wolfsburg, and hopefully that's enough to win us the league. But guys, if you did enjoy today's video, make sure to click that like button, make sure to drop a comment down below, and make sure you click subscribe. We're going to the Champions League final, which is just insane. I'll see you all on my next video.